Hey everyone, Tony George, DocSports.com. That's right, the Masters here. Let me get this off my deal. Streaming live on ESPN app before it comes on ESPN. Today, watching a little Masters action for you. The reason we're doing that is we've got a top play today. Head to head, two big names, same tee time pairing. 5-unit top play today. Over at DocSports.com. Don't forget about the free $60 link in the description below for any new member. And you get yourself a 5-unit top play today. Matchup. Got a good matchup for you. McIlroy going up against Brooks Koepka. Last tee time of the day. Head-to-head. Guy with the best score wins. Moneyline wager. Get over to Docs and get it. Watch and win. Watch and win. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. There's something else going on today. That'd be the opening day of Major League Baseball. The boys of summer are back. We're fired up. And, of course, so we've got a 3-unit singled out best bet today. One thing about Major League Baseball, especially early, you got to go low volume. If you spread it around early, you're going to get your butt handed to you. You're going to get a big hole right out of the gate. I can tell you that from 30 years of experience of doing this. You have the same faces in different places, and a lot of chemistry needs to develop. You need to get through those pitching rotations a couple of times, see what the bullpens are doing, performing ERA-wise, and some other things to kind of get a handle on each team. Their strengths, their weaknesses, you kind of know what they are, at least anticipated going into the season. But nonetheless, it's a rocky road and a slippery slope out of the gate. In Major League Baseball, it's probably the best free tip you're going to get all day. Less is more. Anytime in moneyline wagering, and especially in Major League Baseball out of the gate. So we're ready to go. Tonight in the NBA, we're going to take a pass. We're going to talk about a game here. And I'll pull up some numbers for you since we're just sitting around being all friendly and everything. But nonetheless, there's a couple big games tonight. A lot of interesting games. I see the Lakers are a double-digit underdog against the Warriors. LeBron came out yesterday and said he'd love to play with Steph Curry. You know, he's already bailing ship on the Lakers, looking for a winning team. Unbelievable. You know, Michael Jordan won more games at age 40 when he was playing for the Hornets than LeBron did with the Dream Team here in L.A. this year. Wow, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But nonetheless, you also got Philly at Toronto. Big game there tonight. Short number 2. A lot of danger out there. I'm going to pass today. But you have the Celtics taking on the Bucks tonight. And, of course, the Celtics played last night. And one thing about the Celtics, they lost a couple of games in a row there. They were really rolling. Their defense is really good. But they lost consecutive games to Toronto, Miami. Since then, they've beaten the Pacers, Wizards, and Bulls by an average of 23 points per game. And in the last game that Milwaukee played, they beat the Bulls by 21. And boy, you know, as we get down to the last 5 or 6 games of the season here, before we get to the postseason, you know, the Bulls are just falling by the wayside. They could be a fade team in the playoff. I mean, with DeRozan and Levine, and hard to imagine that they've fallen that far from grace, but they have. But Milwaukee's coming off a 21-point win there. I think it gives them a little bit of a fitness advantage tonight because they didn't play last night, but they're laying 6.5 points in this game. The reason that is Al Horford for Boston is questionable. I think he plays, you know, again in the NBA, which makes it difficult to handicap. You never know who's going to play. That's kind of hard to handicap when you don't know who's going to play. There's no definite injury report that's going to give it to you. You know, Milwaukee's covered 7 straight games against Eastern Conference opponents, so it's looking good for them. They're playing well. Celtics are a 6.5 point underdog here. They've covered 23 out of 39 road games this season. Bucks only 16-24 against the spread at home. You know, Boston covered 6 in a row against Milwaukee here. They're the better defensive team. I'm going to take Boston in the points for your free pick tonight here against Milwaukee. And we'll take the underdog in this role. Get over to DocSports.com. Top play in the Masters right there, boys. Top play in the Masters. We've got a 4-unit NHL best bet. And of course, we have a 3-unit Major League Baseball opening day winner. Doc Sports. Enjoy some baseball. Enjoy some Masters. What a wonderful day to be alive.